The place where we can have more of a discussion regarding the TSA LAX airport shooting is a story in Think Progress, which Joshua Lopez sent to me. And it talks about how the NRA has made it easier to bring guns into airports. Now, of course, the counter argument is it doesn't matter whether it's easy or not to bring guns into airports before security. This guy would have done it no matter what. That's the counter argument. So let's explore. In the past, the NRA has campaigned to make it easier to bring firearms into airports, and they've actually criticized TSA agents when they've taken what the NRA deems to be aggressive behaviors to make sure guns don't get onto airplanes. So federal law prevents, as it stands now, all travelers from transporting firearms beyond checkpoints. They must be unloaded, checked, and declared in luggage if you're traveling with a firearm. But the NRA has been a force in weakening a number of state laws to permit guns before the security checkpoint. They have advanced laws that allow guns in airport terminals. Over the last decade, they've repeatedly lobbied against airport firearm restrictions. And according to the Law Center to Prevent Gun Violence, states including Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Michigan, and a number of others are either expressly allow firearms in specific sections or only prohibit firearms from going beyond the security checkpoints. The counter argument, Lewis, is this guy was crazy. It doesn't matter if it was easier or more difficult to bring guns into airports. This guy was going to do it. Is that a salient argument?
I think so. Yeah. At the same time, I think if we wanted to take things to the next level with airport security, we could put the TSA, in a different place so that before you even enter the airport, you need to go through security. But
well, now
I don't
you're
know.
getting into something that happens in Israel, for example, where
Right.
a couple of blocks away from the airport, you're already there's a checkpoint. You say hello, you're observed for kind of signs of acting nervous or distraught in some way. The car may be searched for firearms. But I want to focus not so much on that. You can always extend the TSA to be further and further from the airport, and some people actually want to do that. But the answer is that the gun screening needs to start with the purchase of guns rather than is it at the door to the airport or at the area where you go to the gate at the airport. It needs to go way further than that, not in terms of physical distance, but in terms of time and location, where is the screening? And again, we don't know for sure that would have prevented this individual from getting his hands on a gun. But broadly speaking, Lewis, I'm always brought back to this, which is if there are less guns in the system circulating in general, individuals who have a propensity or possibility of doing something like this are going to have a harder time getting a gun. It doesn't mean they wouldn't be able to, but just as a sheer numbers game, it will be more difficult.
Yeah, of course. And you know what? I think that in a lot of cases, if you do need to obtain an illegal weapon, chances are it's not going to be an assault rifle. You'll probably end up getting a pistol of some sort as well.